When helping students write introductions and conclusions, I remind them that introductions and conclusions are more persuasive when they're not formulaic, but rather individually crafted for each paper that you write. The techniques that I'm talking about are known as a hook for the introductory paragraph and a cincher for the concluding paragraph. When most writers use a hook or cincher, many default to formulas that make the writing weaker. To avoid that, here are some examples of hooks and cinctures that might help you write a stronger and more convincing introduction and conclusion. Some things that work for both are convincing quotes in either the first or the last paragraph of your paper, powerful and convincing facts, data, examples, statistics, imagery, narratives or storytelling, stating the thesis and explaining the main points. For an introduction, some other things that might work well would be to set up an idea to be refuted, such as most people believe that the death penalty is a powerful deterrent to crime, but if you look at the data, researchers have found that there is less crime in countries and states without the death penalty. Or to pose a question that is answered later in the paper, like, what if the key to preventing depression and anxiety was as simple as lacing up your sneakers and moving your body? Or to paint a vivid image that convinces the reader through images such as, imagine your brain is like a surveillance camera working around the clock, constantly replaying the scariest moments of your life. This is probably what people with post-traumatic stress disorder do every day. Or imagine a young mother in a low-income neighborhood staring at the pharmacy shelf. The birth control she wants is out of reach, not just because of the price tag, but because of whispers of history and doctors who pushed options she doesn't trust. In your conclusion, you might consider offering a solution or a call to action, making a rhetorical appeal to ethos, logos, kairos, pathos, asking a question, using a quote or imagery like, picture a future where that young mother walks in confidently in a clinic, choosing her preferred birth control without hesitating about costs, history, or bias, and actually trusts it to work. Here are some reminders when you're writing your introduction and conclusion. Write your conclusion and introduction after the body. The body should contain evidence, but the introduction and conclusion will both have your thesis, so you can't write the introduction for a paper that you haven't written yet. If you try to start with the introduction and thesis and then do the body last, the paper will become a biased paper with a thesis that was written before the evidence was examined. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and follow. I'm Brandon Wolf.